Without further ado, let's make an example for site updates. First, select apartment. You can select a different apartment. If you didn't select any, it will be understood as the full floor, and you can select any subcategory. Let's say fire alarm. Select the update like I raised here. Update the status for this apartment. You can select level 5, and let's say I raised. Update the status. Here we can select including the corridor and update status again. We can go to level 7 and do the same. I selected the floor and category. I select the activity. Here you select dry, wet, kitchen, and corridor. That means for all of that I will press update. So this means the full floor is already updated. Let's say for level 8, I finish only 3 flats. I will select them, dry, wet, kitchen, and update status to IR approved. Done. Maybe I am working on fire alarm and emergency at the same time. I don't want to forget what I didn't finish. So you will come here, for fire alarm cable pulling, I will select copy. And for emergency cable pulling I will paste. Right now it is already copied to me, whatever service related for level 5. After that I will select level 6 and paste to that service. I will take the same for level 7. Because I know exactly what my selection is. So this will help you get exactly the update you need immediately. So here we already know how to update the status. What is the select status? No clearance once it is started. Not started if you have clearance but didn't start. Work in progress. Once you start the work, IR raised when you submit to the consultant. 1 are approved, consultant response, approved with snags, or revise and resubmit. Also, as you can see, we can use the search button. Let's say I will type cable pulling. You will see all the activities related to cable pulling. I have fire alarm sound base, emergency cable, fiber structure, home automation, GSM, all of them. Once you select, it will come to you. You can select the activity and update the status. Now let's select this activity for fire alarm. I already selected dry, wet, kitchen. I selected fire alarm cable pulling. I will press summary report. Here is the summary report. Since I selected dry, wet, kitchen, it will show me only inside the apartment. Here, IR raised. Here it is already completed, approved. This is already completed. This is for dry, wet, kitchen. If I need to see the full project, if you press corridor, it will include all the public areas. So if I select again, here it will show you everything. Here it will show you including all the service rooms, as you can see, water meter, electrical, telephone, garbage, swimming pool, gym, janitor room, all of it is coming to you here. If you need to see the public and service area, you must press the corridor, because the corridor is always linked to the service room. Whatever is not an apartment, it will appear exactly once you press corridor. For some activities, you will start block work inside the dry area but not inside the wet area, because you are waiting for the shaft closing, so you need to know the details. Once you press detailed report, from here you will see dry, wet, kitchen for each apartment. Here, the wet area is gray. Gray means it is not applicable because there is no fire alarm in the wet area. Here red means no clearance. This is for the level 5 inspection. Level 6 is already approved. Here you will see all the legend related. Because I already pressed corridor, as you can see here, I pressed corridor, so everything is coming to me. If I didn't press corridor, the detailed report will show only the apartment, nothing for the corridor, nothing for the public area, so it depends entirely on your selection. By this, we have covered everything related to the apartment, how to update the status, how the selection works, and what is the impact of the selection. You can also use service floors or service rooms. It will appear here, like floor 3. I can select the water meter room and see all the activities related. For the water meter room, let's say power is already updated. Light is already IR approved. So you will see all activities related, concrete cast, shutter, formwork, all of it is working here. This is the same for the electrical room. When we press both, whatever is common it will come to you. When we press both of them, all activities will appear and will be implemented as applicable. And this is related to site updates. Now for the service room, if you didn't select category, subcategory, and you press water meter room and press summary report, you will see here all the water meter rooms across the building and the status for each activity. As you can see, -51 activities, and once you make an update, it will be very clear for you. So no need to worrying about the log, no need to check anything. Make it one time and extract as you wish for everything. By this, we have completed site updates. Now let's speak about raise inspection. Let's say I will raise an inspection. The category will be civil, engineer name, any name. I will select the subcategory, let's say block work, floor, let's say floor number 4. For all of floor number 4, including corridor and service, block work, as an example. As you can see here, inspection request for block work at floor 4, full floor, automatic for you. Press raise inspection, done. If I selected dry, wet, kitchen, block work, inspection request for brick work layout at floor 4, inside all apartment dry and kitchen, and here the IR code is auto-generated. For any reason, you can correct anything. Like, it's not number 2, it's number 5. And here for dry, wet, kitchen, let's say except the entrance area. It's up to you, you can write anything related to your inspection. Okay, so now we already made the block inspection. What is the good news? The good news is that once you raise an inspection, it is already updated in the system. So you can easily track whatever IR you raised. And once you generate the new report for the block work, you will see this update happening. So here the same for the apartment. If we selected service floor, let's say level 4, water meter room, I need to update for the paint. For the primer, inspection request for primer at floor and water meter room. Raise inspection. You raise an inspection, it is exactly working the same way. And now, if you submit a WIR inspection, what will happen? Once you are submitting the WIR inspection, there is a transaction log already done. IR number, subcategory, inspection request for primer, unit, floor, service. Inspection IR, this is today's date. Inspection date, 2nd day. Time of inspection, it is now under review. Category, civil, dry, wet, water meter room. And if you check print WIR, you will put one time, client logo, consultant logo, contractor logo, all of it. And the IR is already written for you. Inspection request for primer at floor 4 in water meter room. This is the inspection number which you already corrected. This is the location, primer. This is the date of inspection. All is already done for you one time. Here, while we are speaking, this is the inspection for the block work. This is another inspection with all the details related. So it will be automatic for you. No need to worrying about what to write for the inspection. It is already written. Number of mistakes will be exactly 0. And now you have the transaction and print WIR this sheet. Once you set it up one time and select whatever is related, no need to worrying again about raising an inspection or what to write. Everything is already written for you one time. Now let's speak about manage WIR. If we selected the category civil, subcategory is up to you. You will select this IR. It's already approved. You will update. This is already approved with snags. And here this is, let's say, revise and resubmit, done. So now you make the update for your inspection, which will be updated in the project report. This is all in all. And also the same is already updated in the transaction sheet. This is code B, this is code C, as you can see. And here is the response date, which we already recorded. You will see the delay difference. So in the future, you can check if you make this update on any date, the delay. You will see how long the consultant is taking to respond to your IR. This will be a good indicator for you to know exactly what is happening. Now, the clearance tab. For the clearance tab, it will be used for the apartment floor. If you select floor number 5, flat number 1, you can select all if you need. I need to check the ceiling suspension. You can see here all the status for the ceiling suspension activities. This is very powerful to know what activities are pending, what the status is, and if a WIR was raised, it will appear to you here. Like this, after we finish looking here, we will export the report, and it will be handed over to our team. This IR, fire alarm IR, is still pending. We don't have a response from the engineer, as you can see. Let's say for fire alarm, we already have approval for level 6, so let's test level 6. I will press level 6, export to Excel. As you can see, whatever activity is already approved is coming with green. Whatever activity is not yet approved is coming as pending. From here you can have all work related. You know what is the activity for each flat. And once you have an IR raised, it will appear to you in this section. So this is all related to the clearance section. Now let's speak about the Reports tab. The Reports tab is similar to Site Updates, but we made it as a separate tab in case you are in a meeting. You don't need to show the live site updates while they are happening. And we know sometimes the meeting is tight, so we prepared one separate tab for you. It is similar. You will select the floor, subcategory, and select the status for the first fix. Press all dry, wet, kitchen. Press summary report. It will come to you like this. Because we press dry, wet, kitchen, it shows only the apartment. If we press detailed report, it will come to you dry, wet, kitchen with all updates for the apartment. If you added corridor as we told, for the first fix, it will show you all amenities or the service rooms included there. If applicable, it will show here. If you press detailed report, it will show you dry, wet, kitchen, plus all amenities. Water meter room, electrical room. This is more detail, which you will use only for making updates for yourself. Roof, sauna, lift machine room. Let's say I need to know the status for level 4, electrical part. I didn't select any activity, and I press detailed report. Here it will show you, like magic, all the activities related to electrical. And wherever it is applicable, it will show up with the color code. For level 4, because you already selected electrical, if you remove electrical and select the report, it will generate for you the full progress for level 4. As you can see, all the activities related. Without doing anything, it will be automatically generated for you with the color code, whatever is applicable. And this is even useful for you to review 110 activities across dry, wet, kitchen, piece of cake. If you select Summary Report, it will show you the apartment number, no clearance status, approved, without dry and wet separation. It will be only here, so you can check all statuses at one time. So the summary report and detailed report, it will depend entirely on your selection. By this, I hope you already have the full picture. Now we are more familiar with the Project Hub. You can use all of it confidently for your project. And I am sure it will add value for you and your project. I would like to thank you again. It's built by engineers for engineers. If you have any question, don't hesitate. Send an email to support@lingfix.com and we will reply to you. Best of luck. See you soon.